Hi friends, it's Lisa Mears here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm sharing with you a brand new bundle from scrapbook.com. This is called the Charming Characters Bundle. This is currently their live stream deal for this week. And in case you're not familiar with scrapbook.com's live stream deals, they're always a fun collection of products that are put together in a bundle for a very low discounted price. And at the time of filming, I don't know what the price will be on this bundle, but there will be a link to the product down in the description box of this YouTube video if you are interested in checking out the bundle. All of these products can also be purchased individually if you're interested in maybe one or two of the items. Now, this bundle includes the Charming Paper Pad, which is A2 in size. You can see there's lots of pretty flowers in this paper pad. There are a total of 16 patterns, and you get 5 sheets of each pattern, and they are double-sided. And this pattern paper pad is brand new to scrapbook.com, and it's also available in a 6x8 size. So this size is the A2 size, which is 4¼ by 5½, but there's also an 6x8 size that is available as well. And that will conclude all of the patterns in this paper pad. So the next thing that I want to show you are these rub-ons. These rub-ons are also brand new to scrapbook.com, and you can see that the colors in the rub-ons, they actually go very nicely with the Charming Paper Pad. So with the rub-ons, there are 2 sheets. These are called birthday animals. These are also available individually. So you can see that it's all birthday themed. You can see the happy birthday banner. There's some animals with some presents, and there's balloons. And then we also have the birthday banners die set, and I'm just turning this die set over so you can see what it's going to look like. It includes the banners for happy and birthday as well as celebrate, and they're all 3 separate banners. So for my card today, I'm going to be making a shaker card using all of the products in this bundle. So I have a piece of the yellow pattern paper that I die cut with a stitched rectangle die, and then I'm using a oval and putting the oval in the center of that die cut rectangle and die cutting the oval out of the center. I will turn that piece of cardstock over so that it's faced down, and I'm looking at the back side. And I have a piece of acetate that I cut down to fit the opening of the oval. So I actually need to cover the oval with a piece of acetate. So you can cut your acetate so that it is the same size as your rectangle, and just add glue to the back of the cardstock around the opening of the oval, and then add the acetate to the top. I'm going to use my scissors to cut the rub-on that I want to use out of the package. So I'm just cutting it apart, and I'm going to be using this bunny with the presents, and I'm also going to use the party hat. And those are going to go on the front of that card panel right inside the oval. So if you've never used rub-ons before, they are super easy to use. You just need to peel the backing off of the back side of the rub-on, place the rub-on where you want it on your card, and in this case I'm just placing it on the front of the acetate, and I'm using the popsicle stick that came with the rub-on package. So each package of rub-ons does come with this popsicle stick, and I'm just using that popsicle stick to press the rub-on onto my acetate. So you can do this on cardstock, you can do this on acetate like I'm doing. I even have a video where I've used these rub-ons from scrapbook.com, and I've used them on glass containers. I've even used them on Christmas ornaments, and I'll link that video down in the description box below in case you're interested in watching that. So I need to make sure I've really covered all areas here of this rub-on before I pull this away from my acetate. And I always suggest removing it slowly in case you find a spot that the rub-on didn't fully transfer to. And if that were the case, you can just put that rub-on back over the acetate and then just rub again with the popsicle stick. but it looks like that my rub-on transferred fully the first time. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the party hat to the top of the bunny and do the same process by using the popsicle stick to rub that on to the acetate. I'll remove that rub-on and it looks like everything transferred, so I don't need to reapply. So there is the rub-on the front of the acetate, and now I'm going to turn that panel over and I'm going to add some foam strips, and the foam strips that I'm adding are going to be around all four corners of that rectangle. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm turning this into a shaker card. And in order to make this a shaker card, we need to pop this panel up with foam so that the shaker pieces have room to shake around behind the bunny. After adding the foam around all four sides, I am going to add some smaller pieces of foam right around the oval. This will ensure that the shaker pieces stay within just that oval portion and don't go all the way up to the top of the card or on the bottom of the card. They will always be contained just within that oval, which will allow me to not have to put as many shaker pieces in there. Because if I didn't add that extra foam there, the shaker pieces would fall all the way to the bottom of that card panel, and a lot of them would be hidden because you can see that the oval doesn't go all the way to the bottom of that panel. Hopefully that makes sense. So the sequins that I'm using are some new sequins from Pink and Main. They have so many different colors available, and I am choosing ones that match the colors of the pattern paper. So I'm using the Peaches and Cream, the Eggnog, the Aquamarine, and the Glass Slipper. So I add them to the center where the oval will be, and then I'm going to remove the backing off of the foam. Once all of the backing is removed, I'll go ahead and add that rectangle directly to the top of that polka dotted pattern paper. And the polka dotted pattern paper, I did not cut that down at all. That is the A2 size from the pattern paper pad. Now I'm going to use the Celebrate die, which I die cut from 2 pieces of pattern paper. You can see the die that cuts out all of the individual letters. And then I have this die here, and that cuts out the background of the word Celebrate, which I just die cut out of some white cardstock. So now I'm going to glue the letters onto that white layer, and think of it as like a shadow layer. So it just has the shadow in the background, and now I'm going to put all of the letters on top. So I'm going to rotate between the blue and the orange letters, and I'm using my scrapbook.com Craft Pick Pro tool to place those letters. So this tool has a wax tip, and it makes it so easy to grab those pieces of cardstock and place them down where they need to be. So now that the Celebrate banner is complete, I'll go ahead and add glue to the back, and I'm going to place it at the top of my card. The string lines on the end of the C and the E are a little bit too long, but that's okay because I can just use my scissors to snip them off. Next, I'll add that panel to an A2 size white card base. This is such a fun shaker card. I love all of those pretty colors. So here I want to show you another card that I made off camera. The rub-ons I used are the large bunny with all of the presents, as well as the happy birthday banner. And I also used a stitched rectangle die to frame those rub-ons. And then here's the card that I just made with you, the shaker card. These cards were so much fun to make. So I will have product links down in the description box below in case you're interested in finding out more about these products. And if you're interested in seeing more videos where I used rub-ons to make cards and other fun projects, be sure to watch the videos in the thumbnail at the end of this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.